Hey guys, what's up? Rich Curtis from Alesis here, and today we're going to look at the brand new DM Dock. It's the world's first drum module that incorporates the Apple iPad, giving you unmatched portability and the power to play along with your favorite core MIDI apps from the App Store. Let's take a look at the hardware. When we first look at the DM Dock, you'll see that there's a hinge door held by magnets here. We can easily open that and slide in any version iPad that we have. Inside the box, you'll notice we include the Lightning as well as the 30-pin connectors to fit your iPad. Right on the top, we have dedicated headphones and main out volumes, so they're easily accessible. On the rear, you'll see we have 12 dual zone input jacks for drum pads, cymbal pads, and other piezo triggers. These are going to support dual zone pads as well as support cymbal choke and tri-zone rides. We do have a continuous hi-hat controller input and balanced outputs for clean, noiseless audio recording and live performance. Additionally, we have our 5-pin MIDI out and MIDI input jacks and USB MIDI connectivity for expanded connectivity to our computer. We also have a power button and your power supply input. On the left-hand side, we have a foot switch input that you can use to either start and stop the transport in your DAW or maybe enable or disable effects. We also have a headphones jack that you can use to play in privacy or use it as a monitor when you're playing along with the band. Alright, so I have my brand new mesh head kit here, and I've connected all of the drums and cymbals and pads into the inputs on the back of my DM Dock. I've gone to the App Store, I've downloaded the brand new DM Touch application from Alesis, so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. So now, even if I didn't have anything connected and I just had my iPad alone, with the DM Touch I can get some sounds right away just by pressing the touchpad. Now, the DM Touch is going to include about 10 different preset drum kits that you can choose from that range from many different styles. But it also has 145 different drum, percussion, and cymbal sounds included. And you can just use the touchscreen to go through the list, and at any time I can just drag and drop to replace any of the pieces in my kit. So it's that simple. Now they're going to have a lot of different sounds in here that you can scroll through, and you can design your own drum set, and then here you can save it as your own and recall it at a later time. This is great for preparing your sets if you're playing with a live band. That way when you get to the gig, your drums are already tuned and ready to go. Now, tuning, that's another thing I want to talk about. If I go ahead and I press a drum key up there, this is going to give me the ability to tune each one of these drums individually. So here I have my snare, and I can just use this little drum key to maybe down tune it a little bit. And get something all the way down to kind of crazy low. There's a lot of different things you can do with this. Now this is going to be for cymbals, toms, really anything that you want. And this will save in the preset in the user setting as well. Now the next option we have is our mixer. And our mixer is basically going to have a channel for each individual trigger that we have connected to the DM Dock, and it's going to give you VU information so you can see which drum you're hitting at which time. Now from here I can control my volume, as you would imagine. I get a nice little MIDI indicator light that's going to tell you when you're hitting the pad, as well as pan and reverb controls. Now, we have a few different reverb presets in here that you can cycle through to give your drums a little bit of life as you're playing them, and then you can change the overall reverb amount over here on the right. Great. Let's move on to the next menu, which is our settings menu. Now from here, I have controls for each individual input. I can control the velocity sensitivity, which MIDI note it's transmitting on, the threshold, and a few other options. This comes in very handy when you're either controlling hardware using the 5-pin MIDI output, or if you wanted to tweak the kit, maybe you were getting some crosstalk from one drum to another, you can fix all of that right in this menu. We can also do a trigger reset to get everything back to normal, and it does have support for a triple zone or dual zone ride cymbal, as well as lefty drummers. Yes, that's right, we thought of you as well. Lastly, we have a great little metronome section that I can use to set my time signature, my tempo, and I can even change the metronome sound if I happen to get sick of it after a while. And I can have this metronome sync to MIDI, so if I'm using external applications or hardware that I want synced to my iPad, I can do it all right using the DM Touch application. So let's take a listen to some of the preset kits that come in the DM Touch application. All we have to do is tap it and we'll hit load. And first let's load up our jazz kit. A lot of different sounds included, over 145 individual percussion, drum, and cymbal sounds, and over 10 preset kits with the ability to save your own. One of the great things about the DM Touch application in the DM Dock is that they're fully compatible with core MIDI applications from the App Store. So for this, we're going to actually give you a short demonstration using GarageBand. So I'm going to open up GarageBand and I'm going to show you how you can use the DM Touch application inside of GarageBand. Now, as you can see here, I have a bunch of different songs that I've actually created before this video, but I have one here called DM Touch Demo. I'm going to open that, and I just have some basic things playing. I think I have an acoustic guitar, an electric bass, some strings. And what I've done is I've actually inserted an instrument. So I hit my plus button. I've gone over to Inter-App Audio. I select Inter-App Audio, and from here, I just go ahead and select DM Touch. And that's exactly what I've done here. I'm going to go back. And you can see here, it opens up my Inter-App Audio screen. And from here, it's real simple. You just press the line in, the input settings button, and I select Inter-App Audio. So I'm going to select Instrument. And from here, I'm going to select DM Touch. And I'm ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and press the icon and select the kit that I want to use for this song. Let's start off with one of my presets, and we can always tweak it later on if we want to. So I'm going to rewind and hit play. And as you'll hear, now I'm going to have my drums coming through. And now I can go ahead and play along with this mix. If I wanted to, I could hit record and record this performance also. Hey, thanks for taking a closer look at the DM Dock. Don't forget to download the DM Touch application while it's free on the App Store. And for more information, check out Alesis.com. Thanks.